everyone, this is Persephone, and in this video I'm going to tell you the obvious, but I have many women messaging me and asking me, so I think it's good to make it clear. When it comes to getting money from men, pay pigs, sugar daddies, rich boyfriend, rich husband, whatever you want to call it, you have to be looking as good as possible, as often as possible, preferably all the time. I say this because there are a lot of blue pill beliefs that, oh my God, I love myself, and if I love myself, someone is going to love me. That may be true in some cases, but not in the case of a man who pays for the companionship, sex, trophy wife, and so on. Those men are a very specific type, have very specific criteria, and you are the one who has to do the adjustments to that lifestyle and not the opposite way. Okay, I know it sounds manipulative. I'm going to get hate from guys again for saying those things, but it is what it is, okay? First of all, let's separate the strategies to specific categories of women. When you are, let's say, a cam girl, you have to look good in a different way to a woman who wants to find a rich husband. It's not the same thing, or a woman who wants a sugar daddy. It's different demographics, and when you're a cam girl, you have to pretty much ride the trends to a very big extent. For example, it's totally fine to have colorful hair as a cam girl, to have blue hair, pink hair, and so on. But if you want a rich sugar daddy, that's a no for the majority of cases. That happens for many reasons. When you're a cam girl, the average guy who is actually tipping you is usually younger or is fed up with his life, playing women everywhere, his wife, his mom, someone nagging at him, and he wants to get into a fantasy land. You are some kind of modern geisha. So it's totally fine to have colorful clothes, weird hair, crazy makeup, and to pretty much entice those men. So in this case, you have to be looking good in a sense of not being skinny or whatever. One of the good things about camming is that it embraces different body types, different styles. There's an audience for everyone, okay? So I suggest, if you have the money, to exercise the best you can, to eat as healthy as you can, and to take care of your skin, your clothes, your makeup to the best of your abilities, okay? And the more money you make, the more you're going to build on that. Don't show up on cam unkempt. I'm horrified that they open cam shows from time to time and they see girls that they have a terrible light. It makes them look 20 years older. They haven't had any makeup on. They look very tired and very rude. Their hair are a mess, and then they say, why don't I make tips? You're not going to make tips because that's the dude's wife most likely, and he doesn't need a second wife. He needs a fantasy. So that's about it when it comes to cam girls. To those of you that they want sugar daddies, you have to look classy. A lot of sugar daddies that I know and I've spoken to, because I talk to many people on the sugar daddy subreddit and on seeking arrangements. I always do undercover research too. I don't just stay on my own experiences. They want the girls to participate in events as well. For example, the sugar baby can be a +1 on a wedding, or she can be on some kind of business trip. Of course, she's not going to go around saying, hey, I'm a sugar baby. She can be a friend or a girlfriend or whatever the guy wants her to be. In this case, you cannot show up with tattoos, ratchet things, and colorful hair. Before you say, Persephone, don't you have 3 tattoos? Are you also ratchet? Those things, whether we like it or not, are considered ratchet in things like doctor circles, lawyer circles, and so on. So if you have tattoos, they'd better not be visible, like neck tattoos, or if they are, there is makeup to cover them. You can buy it from a pharmacy. I don't know how many times I've bought makeup to cover my tattoos when it was necessary. Your hair have to be a classy color, dark blonde, shiny brown, not pink or blue or anime type of hair. Your dressing style has to be impeccable. If you don't have those clothes, it's totally fine to ask from the sugar daddy to take you shopping. Because you can say, you know, I'm very stressed about the wedding. I don't know what to buy. I've never been to such events. So can you take me shopping and help me pick? Most men are going to be happy to do that with you. But in any case, again, like I said, hair, makeup, all of that. If you are a sugar baby and you already get an allowance, there is no excuse to be sitting around playing games and eating junk food. It's not going to work well for you. Ideally, I want those things for you to become habits. I used to get a lot of hate when I started YouTube by people saying, why are you dressed up like that? Why are you dressed like a slut? Where do you think you're going? Nowhere. Those are the clothes that I started with, that I wear inside my house. I don't have, in my house, I never did, sweatpants with holes or things that are baggy or 3 sizes bigger and stuff like that. And that helps maintain your relationship, your marriage, and how you feel about yourself. You're not going to be looking around like the cleaning lady that she put the worst clothes because she's about to scrub the floors. Okay, even if you want to scrub the floors, it's better to buy $5 yoga pants and to look like, I don't know, the porn girl on some kind of film that is about to scrub the floor but she looks hot as hell, rather than the cleaning lady. Sometimes the mentality can make a huge difference. Also, I don't want women to hear women saying, I don't like wearing makeup, it looks weird, it feels oily. If it looks weird and feels oily, you don't have the right type of makeup for your skin. If you don't want makeup at all, that's also okay, but you have to focus on a skincare routine that is going to allow you to go outside without any makeup and without looking like the lady of the swamp. If you are one of my older ladies watching me, Botox, maintaining the results, or laser or fillers, maintaining the results with sunscreen, and then you can go out without makeup, just wear a lipstick and mascara. For all the rest of us that we are on the in-between stages, makeup is necessary, more or less. So you have to understand that beauty costs, beauty is like a full-time job, and it's going to take a lot of work for that to happen. And that's something very important to explain it to the man very early on. Because if you start dating a man and he has never dated someone like you and he doesn't know about any of that stuff, it's totally fine to explain to him, and you set the boundaries. You say, you know, you always say, oh my God, you look so cute, but see, this takes a lot of effort. I have to pay for the gym, I have to pay for the hair salon, and you set a boundary on what he expects from you. If you start like the ratchet and shaven Chinese girl, or like a Vera, or like a pick-me, and 6 months into a relationship, you ask money from the man to go to, let's say, a spa, he's going to look at you like you're crazy, because he's going to say, hey, what's up with you? Or are you trying to impress other guys? So that's why I'm always saying it's very important to set up those beliefs very early on, that you're the type of woman who takes care of herself. Not the type of woman that before a wedding or before a Christmas party once a year she remembers to wear lipstick. This is a bargain saleswoman. This is a woman that the man is going to sleep with you, he's going to exploit you, and then he's going to leave you. And yes, there are going to be men who are going to call you a bitch, who are going to call you greedy, who are going to call you a gold digger. I get emails like that every day. And they also get emails from the men who date the plain girl, and they are fed up. And they say, I wish my girlfriend was more like you. So if you want someone to not be cheating, if you want someone to spend on you, to treat you right, to treat you with respect, to show you off, you have to be looking like that at all times. Of course, we are human beings, we are not robots. I don't expect you to be sick and look impeccable. Although I knew a crazy girl that she was doing chemo because she had an autoimmune and she was going to the hospital with full makeup. I'm not saying you should be like her, but when it's a normal day and there is nothing super urgent going on, fix your hair. Put some lipstick on, put something nice on. Those things can make a very big difference on how others see you and also how you feel. When you dress like the cleaning lady, you feel like the cleaning lady. You don't feel like a woman who is going to actually go out and make a ton of money, or a woman that is going to meet the love of your life, or a rich man when she's out there. People ask me, why don't you have natural brown hair? Because my natural hair is a weird brown red kind of color. Because it's a dime a dozen. I want to go out and turn heads. And guess what? Women where I come from, they don't really turn heads with brown hair. So that's it. That's why I'm saying it depends on your race, it depends on your age, it depends on your goals. Okay? And most importantly, your attitude has to be solid. You shouldn't be the person who has, like I said, good cup, bad cup, baby cup, demented cup, psychopath cup. When you meet a guy and you're looking to get married, you're looking for a commitment, everything is strategic. You have to be like a strategist from the art of war, which means you don't back down. For manipulative men who are trying to whine to you and they're trying to say, but I don't have any money, but I want someone who is going to help me build my career, but I want someone to build a life together. the men who are going to say those things, they're going to force you to look bad, to feel bad, to sacrifice. And once they've established their career and money starts flowing, they are going to leave you for the sluts and the whores and the gold diggers, according to the MG Dog folks. How do I know that? You want proof for that? I mean, proof right here on YouTube. Hiding in my room. Hiding in my room, married Chihiro. For me, Chihiro was a cute girl. She was a nice Japanese girl. She worked 2 jobs. While hiding in my room, the YouTuber stayed at home. His YouTube channel exploded. And now he's divorcing her. And he says, I want to go to Thailand. I want to sleep around with girls. So Chihiro is an example of a good woman who helped the man build up his YouTube career. And now she's dumped for Thai ladyboys. So don't be like her. She's 38. I heard from Hiding in My Room from his channel that she's going to therapy. Hopefully she's going to learn some boundaries and to stand up for herself. It's not nice for someone to work 2 jobs to provide for you, and that guy, after he gets what he wants, he's out there looking for greener land. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, this is a dog-eating dog world, and it's better to not be the dog who is going to be eaten. Okay. Unfortunately, until 50 years ago or so, marriage had nothing to do with love. It was all calculation. Then Disney came, then the Blue Pill came and told us we're going to meet a K-pop prince at the supermarket, and women wonder why they're dying alone. Because life beats you down. After 10 heartbreaks, after 20 heartbreaks, you just either go and sit all the female version and saying there are not any good men out there, or you end up exploited. And you don't have to be like that. I want my channel to empower people regardless of gender, to help people make a choice, okay? If you want to be the kind of woman who wants to sacrifice for a man, go ahead and do it. I'm not going to shame you. But I want you to know what risk you are putting yourself into, that the good girls, they finish last. And if you look around you, if you look even at the show business or in your real life, you're going to see the women who are considered sluts and whores and gold diggers and trash. They are all married, and they are all married to men with money. Or if they break up with a man and divorce a man, the next week they have a new man. And you are there, and you're a good person, an honest person, trying hard, and end up either alone or exploited. So this is what it really happens. Set up boundaries with men from the get-go. If you want to be with a man and he wants you to look good and to be beautiful, he'd either have to pay for it or support you in some other way. And to all of the cam girls that they're watching me, I'm always going to be saying this. If you meet a man and he says, I want you to quit being a cam girl, he would better pay for you to start a new business that is non-sex work, so you can transition to a different form of profession. Like I said, you want to start a French bakery, he would better sponsor that. Never accept a man who wants you to be with 0 income, wants you to terminate your sex work career and your social media so you are financially dependent on him. That man, there are fire alarms for financial abuse right there. Okay, once you stop being a cam girl, you stop being the fantasy, and you start being the everyday lady, he's going to be done. Okay. Tipping cam girls is a lifestyle. Dating cam girls is a lifestyle. Once you're out of the lifestyle, he's going to go to other cam girls, newer, cuter, more interesting. I know it's hard, but better to be safe than to be sorry. Thank you for watching.